Hello everybody. My name is Kertu and welcome to my channel. We're going to jump back into Honkai Star Rail and see what's happening around here. I've kind of been neglecting the story part of the game for a while now. Don't you dare judge me. And I did mostly dailies and the fighting parts of the game. But now it's time to get right back into it and see where the story takes us. Enough talking and let's do this. Enjoy.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Let's go.
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to...
Mother.
Cocolia
I have returned.
and Bronya.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no
What
need.
would
I
a
don't want
butler
to see
do
Sebas right now.
if she's hurt?
Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
She's smiling.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you?
Of course she did.
Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum.
Scum.
Suddenly you have the audacity
Scum.
to question my orders?
Scam.
Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum.
Scam.
My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon.
Such a sudden change of tone.
Why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Of course.
Yes. I am ready. Mother?
Watch out.
Then come with me, Bronya.
She'll do
It is
something.
time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Look,
I forgot
the
what fresh
scum.
air tasted like.
Where do we go now? What flavor is this? Aren't we missing something?
Oh, wait, I haven't finished yet.
Just say what
Alright,
you have
let's
to
go.
say.
Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
We should hide in plain sight. To the hotel. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Landau. Home is where the heart is. Back to the express.
Where's your sense of loyalty? That would be nice, though. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's
You're just
wrong,
sitting
Zila?
in the plain sight.
Nothing. It's just a little... new.
With the scum.
The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No.
By the
I
way,
don't remember the security being this tight last time.
I got Shusha.
It might have something to do with us.
Sushang, as I
The
call her
Supreme
Shusha.
Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already.
Or Susha.
Branya.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the silver?
Just open the door, woman.
For you?
Stop talking.
Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we
They're
just...
just alienists.
Not yet, March.
They hate
Branya said we
aliens.
could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely?
Of course not.
Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Cocolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Do you know Cocolia well? So what details have you been pondering? Do you dislike Cocolia?
Me? None. What Cocolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence.
You're out of
If I'm not
focus.
careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past.
let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
We may as well tell the long and short. Tell the long and short of it. From the start of it. What? We may as well tell the long and what the? We may as well cut to the chase and make a long story short.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller.
No,
Let
you're
me,
not.
let me.
No. Shush.
Perhaps I should do it. Or we'll still be here tomorrow.
You're too boring. Wait.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron,
Zila.
I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Okay. What do you have to
Only a very
say?
few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them.
Relax.
Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
How much do you know about the Stellaron? Do you know what Cocolia's end goal is? Can you talk to Gepard? Do you know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Silvermane Guard, restricted zone, a whole heap of Fragmentum.
Yes, that's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone
Let's go,
you know
let's
is
go,
leading
let's
the
go.
way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade.
You have it in front
You
of
don't get that
yourself.
many decades in life.
Look.
That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's go. Who's coming? Eh,
Darn it!
I
I
knew
forgot
it.
my brother said he'd be around today.
Oh, broski.
Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll
Broski's
handle
here.
him. Shepard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later.
Just
I
be
thought
more
I told you.
suspicious.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You
Start
don't normally
sweating.
use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agreed.
This is
It'd
not
sound better
public.
if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
Brosif.
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
What the hell is a
Those guys
Brosif?
can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy.
Lil
So grown
Jeppy.
up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well,
Relax.
I was sure worried about her.
Lover girl.
After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here.
Limited
Let me have
edition.
a look for it.
Oh
I think
no.
I left it over...
Oh no, no, no.
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of.
Yeah,
Bye
be
for
a
now.
good boy. Leave your sister alone.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian. But this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
Now I have a brother and I never call him bro.
Phew, I nearly suffocated.
Nicknames and
What kind of plot device was that?
mean words, sure,
I almost
but
lost
bro.
my cool when you went first,
Yeah.
Flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger.
Or brosef, what is
We
that?
have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Have you thought of a way to persuade Gepard? Is Gepard going to the Silver Vanguard restricted zone?
Didn't you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a few matters in the city first. If we're fast enough, we can stay out of his way. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Yeah. That's not how it works usually.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but
They're
I made her a
fated
promise.
lovers in
Relax.
every...
She's the strongest girl
universe.
I've ever seen.
Ah, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
That's a
Leave it
night.
to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the
Franz.
entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you going to be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Gepard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Gepard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
Yeah. He'll be thrown out for this. Hello, big man. What about you?
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation.
Oh, look at chest.
Let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city.
Look, I'm
The
here.
situation is critical.
Hello, hello.
The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us.
Very
As
encouraging.
such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
Relax, Son Goku.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth.
So what exactly is on the other side? And what is this hell like exactly? The architect follow clear path. Do they believe in hell? The architects.
They do. The architects believe that hell can exist on any world, a plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klapoth the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars, plunging all worlds into hell.
What?
That's the belief of the architects.
What?
But for us, hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Maybe. We've come this far without hardship to overcome. There is no trailblazing. Oh, come on. Never too late to retreat. Let's be a coward.
Look how far we've come. Don't chicken out on us now.
I like to live.
Let's go then. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them. Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
So someone's deliberately trying to create trouble. Are the guards doing this intentionally? Did you do this?
Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high
Cocolia.
alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
They cut off their only retreat. That's terrible. Wise tactics.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself. That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals.
When this causes a commotion, when guards get suspicious.
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass. Yo, evening, soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
You better be.
Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit. Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so...
Hot.
You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
He's a simp.
You play rock and roll too? Cool.
Pleased to
Shush.
meet you.
He's seeing you. Something smells weird.
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment. All.
What is this?
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
We will be on our way after we're in a checkup. Don't be hesitant in front of your drinker. Yes.
Could you be any less discreet?
Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
We're in trouble.
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
We're in trouble.
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
We're in trouble.
Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar.
Oh,
These
God.
people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
Let's just fight him.
There goes the negotiation.
Serval, you should go. Sorry for getting you involved in this. Looks like this is gonna end in a fight after all. Yep.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Dunn, this concerns the fate of Belobog.
Let's
No,
go,
the
big
fate
boy.
of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier. Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
Broke her back
just unconscious.
and your
Don't
heart.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
Was coming. Oh, this is
I
not
think
good.
we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
Hell yeah. Come on, let's take them out. If we work together, we can break through their ranks. My life was short, but it was a life filled with...
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start,
Broski is
I could've
coming.
snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Look. We'll be fighting Broski, I bet. Brother. Broseph.
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that?
You?
Used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal. Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on. 40%. 65%. 85%.
Me.
We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
Probably not.
I've probably got a 30% chance, or less.
We're doomed.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Serval,
Brother boy. Yep.
it really
Here
is
he
you.
is.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here,
Yeah.
every person here, is ready to sacrifice
Forget the
themselves,
small talk.
ready to spill
Let's-
their blood for Belobog at a
Let's
moment's
just fight
notice.
him.
Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone, attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms, hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
Okay, soldier boy.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy, that you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
Treasure.
Forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you.
Okay, dummy.
Regardless, you should know by now
Let's
your
fight.
sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
Well said, Serval.
The barrier hasn't been
Think
fixed
thrice,
yet.
Gepard.
Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
What happened to the brain base?
You all our negotiations end in combat.
Okay, let's fight.
Move carefully.
I hereby order your beating.
Resistance is futile.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Yes! Time for some sword play. Strike with heart.
Naughty child. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Give me the best.
Ouch. You brute.
Stay focused. Take courage.
Why am I moving so slow?
Bladed flight.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Take this. Shape of the rise, Venus. Stop this.
I've no interest in conflict.
Oh, come on.
Naughty child.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Time for a shot.
Don't worry about me. Fighting is meaningless.
position is so...
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Give her the best.
Go, Phoenix. Finally. Ain't that tough now, big boy? Yeah.
This guy knows how to put up a
Sally,
fight.
you didn't
I've never
do
come
shit.
up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
Same as you.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Not again.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
Brainwaves, anyone. Don't need you to yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Bronya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Bronya.
Lady Bronya?
What? You could have shown the
There's nothing more to say,
from the
Japard.
start.
The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme
Yeah,
Guardian.
order follower. Final answer. We could decide for you. Fine. I've still got fight in me.
But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain
We
at
could
their
have started
post
with this.
and await further directives.
Thanks for understanding. Is this a brainwave? This feels like a brainwave. This interpretation of the rules, dude. I could have started with Bronya. Where were the brainwaves? Huh?
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using
Spare
lies
me.
to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without
We have a
ounce of mercy.
spaceship, big guy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Yay.
As As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds? Understood.
Get lost now.
Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Oh,
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
that's it.
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors
We
when this
never
is done.
fight Cele. For Bronya, for Villabank, for universal peace, for me.
Here they come.
And of course I get nothing. No Gepard, no Cele.
I told you, Gepard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
We understand. Let us go.
Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
We can't abandon you either. We won't disappoint you. Charge!
Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more. We're
Look
good at this.
here.
Don't worry.
This is the Stellaron.
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere.
Yeah, because you're very
At
old.
most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Is this the Fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
How can we pinpoint the Stellaron? There's a restless atmosphere in here.
Oh, yeah. It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like There are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Okay. Okay.
This is... Bronya's!
We found it in the orphanage. Could she be here too?
Yeah, so she's been here already?
Whoa! Quick, look!
A trap.
That's Bronya!
What?
Huh? Is that Cocolia too?
No, it isn't them. It must be a kind of echo? Some type of residual energy replicated by the fragmentum.
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. Let's go.
Okay.
Success! Another mechanism.
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard. Well?
There was a voice calling on Cocolia. The voice he knows we're getting close.
This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cocolia.
No way, genius.
And the one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
We're not a human. The Stellaron knows we're here. The Stellaron already has already warned Cocolia.
Then, aren't we walking straight into
Probably.
a trap?
Yes. And Bronya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
Let's go. Go, silly, go.
Wow, look at that. And Sentry? Looks like another completely new monster.
Considering where we are, it would be
Hello,
surprising
madam.
if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking
Why
our
are you
way.
so pale?
Let's get it.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting
We are fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level
They're
fragmental
zombies.
creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look, Bronya and Cocolia's echoes. They must have come through here.
The voice is getting clearer. I'm starting to feel hazy.
That means we must be really close, right?
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane Guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of temporary respite. But the otherworldly legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy.
Okay.
When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron and made the first wish. As for what came later, you know as well as I.
So, the eternal freeze was a disaster brought about by a human wish?
Of course it was.
Ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer humanity's call, and yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret for centuries. Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron. Woeful. Laughable.
Mm-hmm.
It?
It.
Oh, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stellaron. Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient. Soon you will have all
Or
the
you could answer now. Wait a second. This might be interesting.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane Guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor, filled with the sounds of old-world echoes. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise?
Of course she's a fool.
It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the Fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. But the Stellaron has reserved for us a thread of hope. There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This is the price the Stellaron demands.
So you want to become zombies?
When the promise is fulfilled, Bronya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
No.
You're an idiot. Like always.
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted the call of the Stellaron. Can all of them have been wrong, Mother?
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, their memories were scattered by the blizzard. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars. To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. The attainments of insignificant beings, nothing more than a footnote. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile, then one must choose a new beginning.
But Klipoth, the Preservation, are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The Preservation. Has the Preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Nothing more than an arrogant delusion of the architects. You will hear the real voice of magnificence, Bronya. Then you will understand my choice.
Seems like you've been brainwashed.
It's that shadow of hers again.
Okay.
But
It feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Intruders.
Huh? Did she just speak?
You cannot.
Yes, we can. Shut up.
not good. March, out the way!
The Stellaron. Intruders. Oh, you go no further.
We're fighting echoes now.
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
Oh, this is not good.
Fragmentum can only create 4 units. Bring her down!
This is not good.
Let me through. Dodge this.
Why not let me choose before the fight? How am I supposed to deal with this?
Don't worry about me.
Tremble before my power.
Don't your hands hurt? You're not going anywhere.
Devoured by ice. Witness the avalanche.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Nap time.
Judgment of eternal winter.
I've dishonored the blade.
Fighting is meaningless. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Take this. Rise, Venus.
No interest in conflict.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Nap time.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere.
Naughty child.
Don't worry about me.
Devoured by ice. The eternal freeze will bury you. Judgment of eternal winter.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Don't
Just
kill me.
in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Take this. Shake, rise, Venus.
Time for a shot. That's better.
You're the best.
Fighting is meaningless. I've no interest in conflict.
Oh, come on.
The truth of life and death, with a sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
You're not going anywhere!
Fighting is meaningless.
Freeze to death! Witness the avalanche!
I've no interest in conflict.
Take this! Shed rise, Phoenix!
Judgment of eternal winter!
Don't your hands hurt?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You're the best!
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
She disappeared!
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Bronya is up ahead, and so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't. The only feeling I have is that none of this seems real.
Is this how trailblazing expeditions usually come to an end? These two have gotten used to these expeditions, resting forever in the snow plains. That wouldn't be so bad.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers, witnesses to part of a grander story. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
Oh, really?
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way.
This is the spirit of trailblazing. Yeah, we don't need all this hippity-dippity mambo jumbo. The world is ending, and we're about to get cooked. And I need a healer.
No.
Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
No! I don't want this.
Look upon their promised future, Bronya. A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist? To cover our ears instead of hearing the cold. It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature. So difficult to efface.
Wake up, Bronya.
Cast
Wake
them
up.
aside.
Resist.
Break free
Resist,
of the chains
Bronya.
that bind you. The Stellaron
Don't listen
will
to
lead
her.
humanity
Resist.
to evolve, and
Focus
they will.
on my voice, Bronya.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
That should work.
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You wish. We're not going down before you do. Branya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
Oh.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. The subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, then I would descend into torment. Branya. Enduring torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness. Branya, throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. As then, so now. Choose, my daughter.
No.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome. Not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin.
Okay.
We are guardians, Mother. Chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by
She's
humanity.
not listening.
We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
That sign! The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new.
Okay.
The Supreme Guardian commands you. Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the Architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
That's not fair. Oh, the hell. Tell me don't have to fight it. Oh, we have to fight it.
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
A guest with no manners, huh?
Oh, let's see. This is our chance.
Engine, break them!
We have to stop it!
Rules are made to be broken.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
This is our chance.
How can we bring a giant like this down?
We crawl in the bowl, cry, and hope for the best. What can you do to that thing?
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Saving me won't
I've no
earn you any
interest in
favors.
conflict. Fighting is meaningless.
No manners, huh?
Who will it be?
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Naughty child. That's better.
Rules are made to be broken.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Let's make it quick.
Who invited you?
Too late to repent.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Lucy!
Naughty child. That's better.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
That'll take more than medicine.
Sagacious discernment. Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
I have no interest in conflict. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
What now? Come on, you scrap metal. Malfunction. Oh. From space? The space station. There's the train.
Hello? Can you hear me? The signal's terrible.
Himeko, you finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the and you the time. You've got quite the trailblazing mission on your hands. So, how did the guy work?
It didn't.
Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
Okay.
I'll cover you. Grab hold of me.
Zup. Let's go. Oh. No. No, 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 no.
Behold, the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world! Stay alert.
What is this? Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go where?
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair!
Well, I'm desperate. Because I'm solo here. Oh. That works too.
Is this the universe? But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here?
Are we getting superpowers?
The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
What is that? Looks like a pathway to the finality cocoon. Are we becoming harsher?
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard.
She doesn't care.
I'm not sure that they're dead.
They're becoming.
I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Japard. You may leave.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose?
Nice hips.
The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you...
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Cocolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau. You were my most cherished friend.
There is no place nor earth from this new world.
Madam Cocolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful ignorance! Absolve them of their stupidity and fear!
Okay. As expected.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs.
What's that on the...
These are the choices we make,
What's that
Branya.
kid doing there?
As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight
And the
to
sword.
choose.
We are getting superpowers.
And every silver main guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
A higher mission?
It is too early, Branya. Still too early. You will understand when
If she told her from the beginning, she probably would have gone along with the plan. Instead of hiding for years. Who are you? Huh? What are you?
The city is
in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all.
Cocolia abandoned the preservation. This is not what the preservation would have wanted.
Yes, but we have no right
Why
to
not?
judge.
And who are you?
The Fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years.
Is that my fire element?
There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair. To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only a matter of time before the Amber Lord forsakes us.
Some people can be swayed. Then let others carry on the wheel of the preservation. Me.
You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny
Not
to
really.
ours. So be it. What is
I
there
just
to
want
lose
space
when
primo
so
gems.
much has already been lost? Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
The Kaslana sword. Who's that? Where is the spear? Please, we don't be alone.
It can't be.
The will of preservation has made its choice.
You know nothing of the plight of this world. Nothing of the wait for its final end.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness.
No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
Okay.
The Stellaron changes everything.
Stay alert.
Yeah, an ally is currently being locked on. Please use skill. The skill can taunt enemies and draw attacks from Cocolia.
Defend the weak.
Okay.
I don't remember inviting you. A gift from the stars. Nap time.
Magma wheel is okay. accumulated when Skerto is attacked. Okay. Also for stacks of magma to use enhanced basic attack. So I have 6.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Okay. Okay.
Who's the lucky one today? Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine. Saving me won't earn you anything.
Not this again. The engine of creation is activated. Use it to destroy the lands of the eternal freeze.
Step aside.
An ally target's actions can be charged. The engine of creation to unleash preservation, creation, or okay.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Indestructible.
A guest with no manners,
Lance
huh?
ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
A gift from the stars. Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
That'll take more than medicine.
You're in bad shape.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Sit down. Oh, she has 2. No. This will take long.
Lance at the ready.
I don't remember inviting you. Who's the lucky one today?
Nap time.
The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary. Is but a vision.
A gift from the stars.
Wait.
The Stellaron changes everything.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
It's time.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
No.
Just in time.
No.
Nice teamwork. A brave new world. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Fighting is meaningless.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
I'm on guard.
I've no interest in conflict.
Ready to be crushed. Time for the old world to collapse. Nice teamwork.
One down. Okay. This is cheating
Lance at the ready.
on astronomical level.
The truth truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Naughty child. That's better.
Don't worry.
The power of the Stellaron is with me! You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes! Translates into hope!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Who will it be?
Time for a shot.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Lance at the ready. Power translates into hope.
That'll
The
take
truth
more
of
than
life
medicine.
and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision.
Come on.
Naughty child.
You're so weak.
No interest in conflict.
That's better.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Redemption. Power translates into hope.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Who invited you?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
No interest in conflict. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
They deceived me. The Stellaron promised us the future.
What are you doing?
It will include everything!
She turned to dust.
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already.
Here comes
They'll see the
Kafka.
Nice!
Watch this.
The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to life, but it will take time. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you,
Oh, you're in charge, Bronya.
all of you.
Don't be too hard on yourself. What do you want to do now? Can't think of anything funny to say.
This victory is only the beginning for Belobog. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
Tell everyone the truth. Cover up the truth.
Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
Revolution.
No. No. No way.
Seela?
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Yourselves. Build
Mother died
something
to
then.
preserve Belobog. What?
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city.
Propaganda.
From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear.
Propaganda.
What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Do you really? Agree. Let's use this version. A lie will always be a lie. Maybe we include some of the cool stuff we did.
Sorry. I'll be sure to make it up to you. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive
Hail
fantasies.
the Queen. Hail the Queen Bronya.
I'm sorry, Seela. Please,
Hey, Bronya.
protect this secret with me. Till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Seela, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and Serve.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Bronya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something. You, help me out here.
Still take Bronya back with you. We'll go to the underground and pass the message on the message.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys.
Are you sure
Let's
about
settle
that?
then. I'll leave now to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
I saw clip of the preservation. That's the second time I've sacrificed myself for you, March. All of a sudden I was infused with a great and terrible power.
Thank you. That's not answering my question, though.
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
Let's go.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
Forget Natasha. Okay. So now we have elements. How do I change it? Anyway, as I do this will be it for today. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. It will help me a lot. See you next time and bye bye.